Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.
Hey guys, welcome back to 7 Questions with Emmy. Today I'm here at Action Motorsports talking with Dutch. He has beaten cancer. He is the general manager here at Action Motorsports. And what's your title at the Sawtelle?
Oh, at Sawtelle?
Yeah.
I just help oversee it.
Yeah.
So you could just say a manager.
And he's a manager at the Sawtelle. Thank you so much for talking with me, Dutch.
Of course. Thanks for having me, Emmy.
Should we get started with the questions?
Let's do it.
Okay. Question number 1. What does a general manager do?
Great question. So a general manager is basically the guy that watches over the whole store. So we have a lot of different managers here, and they do a lot of the work, and I could have just sit back. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot to do, but we all chip in because this is a family business, so everybody helps with everything.
What is the coolest ATV that you have ridden on?
So I would say actually the coolest, it's like an ATV, it's called a UTV. So it's a Polaris Razor, and there's this Razor called the Turbo R, and it has a turboed motor, and it has huge wheels and tires and really powerful motor, and you can fly over stuff, you can go really fast, and it's enough to scare you pretty good.
That's really cool.
But it's really fun.
Yeah. What do you like about being outdoors?
About what's that?
About being outdoors.
Oh gosh, well, being outdoors is so fun. A lot of people live here in Idaho because we live in the best spot to recreate. Whether you fish or hunt or hike or ride, we have all of that right here, and it is so fun. So being outdoors for me kind of recharges my batteries, because working every day is a little bit of a grind, but when you're outside and you can recreate, it's a breath of fresh air, and it just recharges your batteries.
Yeah. Have you ever crashed while riding?
Yes, I have crashed. So I was on a motorcycle riding down in Moab, and I just misjudged the rocks, and my front tire just went like this, and I flew right over the handlebars and landed right here on my head, and I rung my bell pretty good, but I was so grateful I had a good climb helmet on, and it protected my head.
Were you alone?
No, I was with some friends.
Okay, that's good, because if you were alone, it might have been a little bit worse if it was like a concussion or something.
Exactly. I was worried I had a concussion, but I don't know that I had a concussion, but I did hit my head pretty hard. Always ride with friends.
Yeah. You had cancer a couple years ago. What is something you've learned going through that?
So I had a lot of life lessons that I learned from cancer, and one of them is to take time and make memories with your loved ones. So whether you, with your family, go on a hike, whether you guys do Sunday movie night, maybe Monday nights you go out for ice cream, or you ride dirt bikes together, or you play video game, whatever, just have some family traditions that you get to do, and those traditions and memories will help you get through tough times. So right before I got cancer is when we had the COVID summer, and my family was able to go play outside all summer long, and that really gave me a lot of strength.
And we saw that you had a parade, a Dutch parade. That's really cool.
It was really cool. We had a lot of people that came to just say, we love you, we're supporting you, we're praying for you, and it was amazing. We talked about living in Idaho, and we have the greatest people that live here. People are so loving and supportive, and it really helped us.
Like you're loving and you're supportive.
Oh, you're so nice.
Question number 6. How did you get the nickname Dutch?
Great question. So my last name is Dutcher, and in sports it's common to just have a lot of nicknames, and Dutch is just a shortened version of my last name. So my brothers had the nickname Dutch, and I think I'm even part Dutch, so it just kind of works. We had like wooden shoes at home growing up, those like wooden slippers that are Dutch, and just a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't, do you want me to say your real name?
Yeah.
It's Steve Dutcher. It's a good name. Either way, if you keep it Dutch or Steve, it's still good.
Thanks. I would say Dutch because there's a lot of Steves,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of Dutches.
Yeah. Question number 7. Can you share a piece of advice someone has given you that might help me and the viewers?
Yeah, I would. So one of the things that I learned when I had cancer was when you go through hardship, and even when things aren't maybe like really tough, but we just get so busy with life, is to just simplify a little bit. So we get crazy in our rhythm of the hustle and bustle of work and sports and family and all these things, and life is so crazy it's hard to focus on what's really important and give all the time and attention. And I just have felt like as you simplify your life down and just have less chaos going on, that you can find a lot more happiness and spend time and focus on the things that really matter.
Can you show the camera your shirt?
Yes.
So it's Action Motorsports and it says Dutch Strong. We have Stay Dutch Strong shirts. If you've been with me all the way through, I've worn his shirts for a couple of my interviews. And
This girl is the best girl in the world. I love her so much. Can I tell a quick story?
yeah.
Okay, can I see that? So I ran into Emmy it was in Pocatello at a concert, and I just hadn't seen her in a long time, and I was standing next to her with her parents, and she came up and said, Dutch, I'm so glad you got better from cancer. And it just melted my heart because her parents didn't whisper something in her ear. She just came up and said that out of the goodness of your heart, and I just thought, you are so awesome. What a sweet person. So thanks, Emmy.
Thank you. Make sure you come to Action Motorsports and you'll maybe see Dutch here. That'd be pretty awesome. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, new 7 questions and interviews are posted every Thursday. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Love you guys. Bye.
Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.